this video, we're going to cover chassés forwards, okay? Now, forward chassés, key fundamental exercise. We're not looking for perfection, Torval quality I-stand chassés. We're looking for basically on the correct edges to go forward, step on one leg, pick the other one up. That's what we're going for right now. If we get there, that'll be great. I'll show you the most basic way of doing it. Then we're going to doing it some more, more advanced ways and things, but we're not looking for perfection just yet, okay? So the chassé looks like this. Okay, we're looking for at the moment something like this. Okay, if we get that, fantastic. Okay, so what do? At this point, we really should be able to do the 1 foot glides on the curve that we covered previously in the course, provided you're following along, that would be perfect. We should be able to do the forward pumps ideally, because that was the push. We start with a forward pump, but just finish with the lift of the leg. That's the step 1, okay? Hands on the circle the same. We're gonna do it like this for now. It can be done with the hands the other way. We're gonna be here, bend, we'll do forward pump and lift the leg off. So I've committed that weight a bit more. Then we bring the feet parallel, and we're gonna stand on 2 feet. Then we're gonna pick the foot up and perform the holding the forward inside edge on a circle we did before, put it back down. Then we will bend, weight a little on this side, push and commit the weight, lift the leg off, feet together, switch, and done. Okay, now, in this simplest way, it can still go horribly wrong. As we do the forward pump and take the leg off, we should point the toe and try not to have limp foot syndrome. People love limp foot. We don't want limp foot. We want stretched foot, because that will finish with a better push and get a better weight transfer. When I move this leg to go in, I need to make sure that step 1, I flex. Then I rise up, and the foot will come in safely. If I don't flex and I keep it pointed and try and bring it in, it's just gonna dink in the ice, it's gonna make a hole. Ice rink manager is gonna come out, it's gonna get a little bit upset with you. But depending on your response being reasonable or horrendous, he may or may not, or she may or may not, ask you to leave the ice. So let's try and behave ourselves here. We push, flex the foot, rise up, come together, 2 feet for now. Then when we pick this foot up, it keeps it nice and close, like that. It goes back down again, and repeat, okay? This is the first step for the chassé. We're trying to do correct edges, that from here we go over to the outside edge, not the inside edge, outside edge here. Feet together on the outside and inside, lift up, inside edge, back down again. That's where we are. Now, once we've got to, cut the bit out while I'm scratching my nose. Once we've got to that, we then need to be able to try to maintain the one leg a bit longer on the change, okay? So we'll do push, flex feet together, and switch and lift at the same time. Then we'll do 2 feet, relax. I hit the mic. Then we'll do 2 feet, relax, breathe. A successful, this might be touching here, I just realized. I've had it on the wrong side this entire time. You might have ruined all of my content. Okay, right, so here, push, flex, quick switch and lift, 2 legs, breathe, job well done, and repeat. Rebend, push, flex feet together, switch, repeat, okay? Once we've got to that step, we want to try and get a continuous movement from one foot to the other. So you get push, flex feet together, change, and push, flex feet together, change, and push, flex feet together, change. Like this, okay? The continuous movement, for now, is the final step we're looking for, okay? Now, a few things we want to be careful of. Not leaving our weight out on this pushing foot, so we do push, 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 push. From here, I'm neither gonna get on my outside edge or be able to pick this foot up without going back out here, okay? So if I'm doing push, leave the weight out, lift the foot up, chassé, it doesn't really look as intended, okay? Which means my weight needs to be nice and over my feet, push and transfer, and try and have it completely over this outside edge, okay? Very important. 2, hips, this. If my hips are going as I push, I'm not gonna get a good push, okay? I need the hips underneath me, rear wheel drive to motor forwards on that nice push, like this, okay? That will get me more power. Huh? Arms. Arms, yeah. So arms, I teach it facing in, like this, because I like to think of, we have the pump as the first one, the chassé as the second exercise, the crossover as the third exercise. Some coaches take this opportunity with the chassé. Chassé is the name if you want to be posh. I call it a chassé because I'm not posh, but it can be a chassé. If your coach says we're going to do chassés, you know what, yeah? Okay, so you can do it with this position, which is same side leading. It's not how I would do it, but later on we're going to do other moves that start with the same side lead, like a 3-turn, or like you step and like a waltz jump. You know, there's different things that are going to be same side leading, so it isn't bad. And at this point I'll probably say you might as well try and learn both ways, because situationally sometimes it's good to have one, sometimes it's good to have the other. So have a play around with both ways. So if it's this way, it's just hand on the circle, left hand on the circle, the lead arm on the circle, this one out here. Don't try and put it completely back to the circle like this, because you'll just, oh, it hurts the back, you know, so just don't bother. So from here, push together, lift, exactly the same otherwise. Nothing changes. If you want to be super fancy, it would be nice, really nice, if you get a rebend after the chassé before you push, which is push, doesn't matter which hand forwards, you get your chassé, but here, what I'm going to do, this foot's going to be flexed. Of course you can point. I don't do point because if I step on my toe pick now, I'm going to fall on my nose. So I pick my chassé flexed. From here, you try to lower your level by bending the chassé knee, and then you get a push. You're combining the rebend to push with the chassé, okay? So basically, from here, chassé, rebend and push all on one leg, you see? If I miss that rebend and push, I will do push, feet together, lift, and then I will do, and you see it doesn't have the same magnificently elegant manner of skating like this, okay? So, and if you're in hockey skates, your foot will slide out and you break your nose and probably a little bit upset. So, yeah, that's the end of this video.